92.3 Radyo 5 True FM. Dito tayo sa totoo.
Mukhang kailangan ko na naman palitan ng bubong ko, pare. Mag-iisang taong pa lang yan. May tulo na kagad.
Ay, bossing! Baka naman kasi hindi matibay yung ginamit nyo. Dapat ang gamitin mo ay cherry loom, ang yerong aluminum. Basta yero, cherry loom. Tibay protektado sa pangmatagalang yero.
Mainit at makabuluhang talakayan tungkol sa sports, kumpleto yan dito sa Power and Play. Mula sa mga paborito at naglalakihang atleta hanggang sa mga natatanging Pinoy sports figures na dapat niyong makilala. Ihahatid yan dito sa Power and Play. Power and Play with Noli, Eala.
Sa kapwa ko Pilipino, ipagmalaki ang galing na meron tayo. Ilantad ang likas nating talento at magdala ng saya sa mundo. Sa harap ng pagsubok ay di susuko. Para sa pangarap tayo'y porsigido. Magpakitang gilas na at huwag magpatalo. Ipagdiwang natin ang Pilipino. Yan ang Pinoy. Mula noon at hanggang ngayon, talento natin ang bida. Mula sa simpleng bakuran hanggang entablado natin ipakita. May pagsubok man ng Pinoy, pinalalakas ng saya. San man tayo sa pulo, Chumbe, Sibay, Lakay, Amiga. Sama-samang pakita ang galing natin katropa. Sa kapwa ko Pilipino. Pilipino. Yan ang Pinoy.
Sa araw ng formal na pagsisimula ng 19th Asian Games, handa na ba ang Team Philippines? Handa na ba kayo? Kami handa na. Di paano? Bango na! Power and Play na! Power and Play with Noli, Eala. Isa pong magandang araw sa inyo lahat, mga kapatid sa buong Pilipinas. Bumabati po kami mula sa TV5 Media Center. Ito po ang Power and Play, hatid sa inyo ng Cherry Loom, ang yerong may aluminum, Cherry Tigo, there's more to our cars. Chooks to go, ang nag-iisang manok ng bayan, true religion where passion meets power, and smart. Live more today. Magandang araw po sa lahat ng ating mga suki, mga masugid na tagapanood po sa Radyo 5 92.3 True FM. Sa mga nasa 1PH naman, ang mga nanonood po dyan sa mga emergency room, yung po mga nanonood sa mga terminal ng bus, magandang umaga po sa inyo lahat. Sa 1PH on Signal TV and of course, all over the world via Facebook Live ng 1PH, ng Radyo 5 at ng Power and Play. Alam niyo po, ngayong umaga, sana kayo po nasa mabuting kalagayan at bumangon sa isang maayos na kalagayan sapagkat alam naman po natin ang nangyayari sa ating kapaligiran simula pa kahapon. Actually, the past few days, no, na talaga pong medyo parang lumalabo ang ating pong kalangitan dahil nga po dun sa tinatawag na volcanic smog o yung VAG. Dami ng mga meron ng vlog, merong smog, ngayon may VAG. Ano ba ho yan? Yan daw hong volcanic smog na yan ay mga maliliit na parte ng volcanic, anong tinatawag din na, parang droplets mula po sa bulkan, lalong-lalo sa bulkang Taal na meron pong kargang sulfuric oxide yata yun, no? Sulfur oxide. Na yan po, delikado. Delikado po yan dun sa may mga problema sa baga, meron pong problema sa puso dahil ito po ay acidic. Kaya po pinapayuhan tayo ng ating pamahalaan, pati na ng mga eksperto at dalubhasa sa medisina na tayo po ay huwag masyado maglalabas ngayong mga araw na ito, lalong-lalo na sa outdoors, yung pong nasa talagang gusto nyo pong lumabas sapagkat ito po ay delikado para sa ating kalusugan. At kung kayo naman po, yung mga ngailangan talagang lumabas, magsuot po tayo ng face mask. Ang kanila pong piniprescribe ay yung N95. Ilabas uli ang mga N95 na yan. At uminom po ng maraming tubig. Ito po daw ay nakakasakit din ng mata, nakakairita ng mata. At kung kayo po ay may asthma, ito ay maaaring maging trigger. Kaya ingat-ingat mga kapatid ngayong araw pong ito. Ngayong araw din pong ito ang pagsisimula, ika nga, nabanggit ko na ho kanina, ng 19th Asian Games dyan po sa Hangzhou, China. Kung saan ang Team Philippines ay isa sa mga lalaban po dyan sa multi-event na Continental Championships po ng ating rehiyon. Yan po ang Asian Games. At ang of course, ang ating pong inaabangan ay kung ating kayang basagin o malampasan ang naging resulta ng Team Philippines noong pong 2018 dun sa Indonesia, dun po sa Jakarta at Palembang, kung saan nanalo po tayo ng 4 na gintong medalya, 2 silver ata yun at 15 bronze medals. Kaya yan po ang ating tinitingnan. Sang kaya itong mga lugar o sang kaya mga sports ang tayo ay makakalusot. Actually, tayo po ilalaban sa 37 out of the 40 sports na nakalaan po dyan sa Hangzhou, China. Pamula po ngayon hanggang October 8. Actually, nagsimula na po ang mga laro kahapon pa. Lalong-lalo na dun sa mga team at individual sports. Yung pong football ay nagsimula na. Yung pong rowing ay nagsimula na, beach volleyball at iba't iba pang mga sports. Pero ngayong araw pong yata ito ang magiging opening ceremonies, kung di ako nagkakamali, o di kaya bukas. Pero magsisimula na po this weekend ang formal na pagbubukas ng Asian Games. Hanggang ngayon, of course, ang tinututukan natin ay ang mga problema doon sa lineup ng Team Philippines. Ang kalangitan nga ay parang nakikiramay sa atin. Napakalabo pa rin po ng mga nangyayari dyan. At lalong-lalo na sa larangan ng basketball, ang ating pong national sport na ating inaabangan. Sino ba talaga ang makakapasok sa ating final 12 lineup? Ganon din po ang problema sa golf. Ganon din po ang problema sa fencing. At ating pong malalaman mamaya yan at ating pong hihimayin ang mga issue patungkol po rito. Again, ito pong problema natin sa basketball ay napakadali sanang naiwasan kung tayo po'y naghanda ng maaga. Pero ngayon po na meron na po tayong kupunan na ilalaban dyan sa China, atin pong suportahan. Sila Coach Tim Cone at ang buong kupunan pinangungunahan ni Justin Brownlee at ni Junmar Fajardo. Ganyan po talaga. Minsan, ang ating pong masyadong tinututukan ay ang ibang bagay kesa sa ating mga atleta. Sana ho ay maiwasan natin ito. Lalong-lalo na doon po sa mga atletang talaga namang nagbibigay ng kanilang pawis, lakas, dugo at buong oras para po sa ating bansa. Mamaya po ating pong kakamustahin ng Team Philippines at ang mga nangyayari, lalong-lalo na dito sa lineup issues mismo sa ating Pangulo ng Philippine Olympic Committee, si Mayor Abraham Bambol Tolentino po. Mamaya-maya lang po yan. At kakamustahin din natin ang isa sa mga atleta na lalaban po dyan sa Asian Games, ang tennis phenom ng Pilipinas na si Alex Eala. Siya po'y aking nakapanayam at ating pong ipapakita mamaya ang ating interview with Alex kung saan binanggit niya ang kanyang paghahanda at kung gaano kahalaga ang paglalaro niya sa kanyang kauna-unahang Asian Games. Mamaya din po, kikilalanin natin ang isa sa maaaring maging haligi ng basketball sa mga susunod na taon. Siya po, hindi ko lang alam kung ito ay merong passport at eligible, pero definitely napakagaling na manlalaro at dahil dyan siya po ay napili na 3rd overall pick noong pong PBA draft na katatapos lamang noong isang linggo at siya po ay napili ng Rain or Shine. Si Luis Villegas, ang Mythical 5 member ng UE na one and done sa UAAP ay ating pong makakausap sa ating second hour. So napakarami po natin pag-uusapan and of course mga ipamimigay na kung ano-ano pang mga premyo kaya tutok lamang. Wala pong bibitaw dahil magsisimula na ang inyong paboritong kasama sa almusal. Ito po ang Power and Play at ito po ang ating pagsisimula sa ating paghimay ng mga balita sa sports. Weekly highlights. Nagkaroon na naman ng mga pagbabago kagaya na nabanggit ko kanina sa Gilas lineup matapos mapag-alamang hindi pa sure ang status ni na Calvin Abueva, Terence Romeo, Mo Tautua at Jason Perkins. Dahil dyan, nagpasok ng mga bagong players kasama sina CJ Perez, Kevin Alas, Arvin Tolentino, Marshall Lassiter at Chris Ross. Kahapon, nag-tune-up game ang Gilas kontra Changwon LG Sakers ng Korea kung saan nanalo po ang ating koponan 86-81. Nanguna dyan si Justin Brownlee na may 19 na puntos. Mamaya kakamustahin po natin ang status ng appeal para kina Abueva and company kay POC Chief Bambol Tolentino. Sa ibang balita sa Asian Games, pinangalan ng flag bearer ng Pilipinas sina Paul Volter, EJ Obiena at skateboard star Margie Didal para sa opening mamaya. Defending champion si Didal sa Asian Games matapos gawing medal event ang skateboarding noong 2018. Unang ginto naman ang target ni Obiena sa pole vault kung saan siya ngayon ang world number 2 at kasalukuyang may hawak ng Asian record. More Asian Games update. Wagi sa kanilang opener sa quadrennial meet ang Philippine Women's National Football Team o ang Filipinas. Tinalo ng Women's Football Squad ang koponan ng Hong Kong 3-1. Tabla pa ang laban hanggang huling minuto bago makuha ni Queenie Quezada ang pang-abante sa 89th minute. Hindi nagtagal naka-goal din si Katrina Gillo para masigurado ang panalo. Susunod na mga kalaban ng Pilipinas ang powerhouse South Korea sa Lunes. Sa PBA, may mga bago na namang aabangang matapos ang Season 48 draft. Number 1 overall para sa Terra Firma Jeep ang big man na si Stephen Holt. Kinuha naman ng Blackwater Bossing sa number 2 pick si Christian David. Habang ang third pick naman si Luis Villegas ang nakuha ng Rain or Shine. Ang kompleto naman sa top 5 ay sina Keith Datu na kinuha ng Rain or Shine, Zave Lozero mula UP Fighting Maroons na nakuha naman ng Northport Batang Pier. Makakasama natin mamaya sa In the Spotlight ang dating UE Red Warrior na si Villegas. Isa pang good news, cancer-free na si L.A. Tenorio. Wow! Good news talaga yan. At sa pagbabalik niya sa basketball, may higher purpose na daw ang general. Gusto raw niya na niyang mas maka-inspire pa ng ibang tao gamit ng basketball. God is good indeed, LA, and we are very happy for you. Congratulations at marami nang matutuwa sa iyong pagbabalik. At yan po ang buod ng mga balita this week sa ating Sports Weekly Highlights. Naku, meron pa pong ibang balita na talaga pong bumulaga sa ating ngayong umagang ito. Kanina lamang po, a few hours ago, nanalo po ang ating Gilas Pilipinas or Batang Gilas Pilipinas Under-16 team doon sa FIBA Asia Under-16 Championship. Tinalo po nila ang Japan sa quarterfinals para po makapasok sa semifinals at mas importante, makapasok po sa World Cup, Under-17 World Cup next year sa Turkey. Congratulations sa koponan ni Coach Josh Reyes at ng buong team ng Batang Gilas for this big achievement muli para sa ating bansa. Congratulations sa inyong lahat. Alright, pinag-uusapan po natin ang Asian Games at yan ang ating itatampok ngayong araw pong ito. Yan na rin po ang ating pupulsuhan para sa inyo mga kapatid. Ito po ang ating pulso ng bayan. Hatid sa inyo ng M2 Tea Drinks with malunggay, okra, and luya. Ito po ang katanungan at kung gusto nyo pong manalo ng M2 Tea Drinks ay pwede po kayong magkomentaryo. kaya bang malampasan ng Team Philippines ngayon sa Hangzhou ang 4 gold medal haul noong huling Asian Games sa Indonesia? Ulitin ko po yan, kaya ba na malampasan natin ang ating 4 gold medals na nakuha po nung huling Asian Games? Kung gusto niyo pong makilahok at magkaroon ng chance ang manalo ng M2T drinks, ay mag-post lamang po ng inyong komentaryo sa aming pong Facebook page ng Power and Play at doon po sa aking Twitter account at Noli Eala. Mamaya po pipili kami ng mga magaganda. Hindi naman kailangan tama, hindi naman kailangan super haba. Basta yung pong medyo catchy na komentaryo po tungkol dyan sa ating pinupulsuhan sa pulso ng bayan. Alright, bago tayo magpasok ng ating mga bisita, siyempre po, mamimigay muna tayo ng mga papremyo dito po sa ating programa. Unahin na po natin, of course, ang Joyride Super App Top Up Promo sa Power and Play. Again, napakadali po para manalo ng 1,000 pesos e-wallet credits mula po sa Joyride para po sa inyong MC taxi, sa inyo pong Joyride car, yung 4 wheels namin, Joyride car. Pwede na rin pong mag-book ng Joyride taxi sa pamamagitan po ng app, at very soon meron po kaming ilalabas na magandang isa pang serbisyo. I-download lamang ang latest version ng Joyride Super App, kuhanan ng screenshot kasama ng inyong pangalan at ipadala ang screenshot sa Power and Play FB page via PM. Isama nyo po ang inyong buong pangalan at registered mobile number on your Joyride account, at kami po pipili ng 5 lucky winners na mananalo ng JR Pay wallet credits na 1,000 pesos po yan. Ang buong linggo na yan, pwede nyo magamit para sa inyong pong MC taxi at pagdi-deliver. Alright, dagdagan pa natin Maliban po sa top up promo, meron pa tayong Joyride Limited Edition Aqua Flask na pinamimigay po dito sa Power and Play. Naku, napakaganda po niyang Aqua Flask. Lalong-lalo na ngayon na makulimlim ang panahon. Naku, pag kayo po'y kailangan uminom, yan po ang inyong gamitin. Napakadali lamang, i-download ang Super App, mag-book po kayo ng aming MC Taxi or Joyride Car. At kuhanan po, gumawa po kayo ng creative shot, either selfie, groupie, ano ba bang ginagawa dyan? Kasama noong driver, noong motorsiklo, noong MC Taxi or noong kotse. At ipadala po yung litratong yan sa Power and Play na Facebook page via PM. Isama nyo po yung hashtag of the week para po kayo mabilang sa mga pwedeng mapiling manalo ng limited edition Aqua Flask. At ito ang ating pong hashtag of the week. Ito po hashtag Joyride Kasundo Mo Araw-Araw. Ulitin ko po yan hashtag Joyride Kasundo Mo Araw-Araw. Again, we will announce the winners via the Facebook page ng Power and Play at ng Joyride at next week po dito sa ating show. Mamaya i-announce po natin yung nanalo last week. Alright, we are ready to go. At this point, gusto ko na pong ipasok ang ating mga bisita sa ating Fast Take. At ang Fast Take ay hatid sa inyo ng Cherry Tigo. There's more to our cars. At ngayong araw pong ito, dalawang, hindi po, pareho lang ang pangalan pero hindi po sila kambal. mga batang-batang mga scribes natin, sports scribes, and of course nakatutok sa lahat po ng kwentuhan pagdating sa mundo ng palakasan. Ang ating po mga kasama ngayon, balik Fast Taker, si Ivan Suwing ng Daily Tribune at si Ivan Saldejano, Editor-in-Chief ng Dugout Philippines. Magandang umaga, Ivan and Ivan. Unahin natin si Ivan Suwing. Magandang umaga, Ivan. Ivan S. Ivan I. Ivan S muna.
Good morning po, Com, and hoping ligtas po kayo dyan sa Manila. And to our viewers, good morning din, and sana din maka-enjoy po kayo ng magandang sports news po for this birthday.
Ikaw ba nasa Hangzhou?
Nasa Cebu po actually.
Okay. Para naman sa 3x3. Andan ka?
Yes po.
Oo, mamaya mga kapatid, na magbubukas po yung Chooks to Go 3x3 FIBA 3x3 dyan po sa SM City Cebu. Andyan tayo bukas kaya makikita po natin yung mga laban na yan. Oh, Ivan Saldihano naman. Magandang umaga sa iyo, Ivan.
Ayun, good morning Chairman Noli and good morning sa mga nanonood and sa mga nakikinig. I'm also here in Mandaue. So yan, papuntahin kami sa SM mamaya.
Aba, magkikita-kita pala tayo dyan bukas.
Yes.
I will be doing the games, the finals tomorrow. So nakakatuwa at magkikita-kita tayo dyan. Pero bago tayo magpunta sa Fast Take, alam ko kayo, nakatutok kayo sa mga kaganapan of course all over sa pagdating sa sports. Unahin ko muna ikaw, Ivan Su. Ayan, para hindi masyado. At saka si Ivan Sa. Among the athletes dyan sa Asian Games, sinong inaabangan mo? Sino sa tingin mo ang magiging sorpresa para sa atin? Alam naman natin yung mga regulars, EJ Obiena, Heidelin, yan ang talagang may mga panglaban at saka yung mga boksingero. But sino ang mga inaabangan mo mga bagong o di kaya ay maaari maging surprise ng Philippine team, Ivan?
Yeah, for me, una si Joanny Delgaco ho na surprisingly nakaabot po ng final ng women's singles sculls sa rowing sa
Wow.
and ano po out of dun sa 6 na rowers po natin which included the Olympian Chris Nevares, siya lang po yung nakaabot po sa medal round. Nevares was 3 seconds short ho nung sa kanyang men's singles sculls. Again, granted he fell short pero at the very least, yung consolation nun was he was able to scout his opponents for the next Olympic qualifying. And Delgaco has a chance to break a 21-year medal drought sa Philippine rowing, which was last one nung 2002 pa.
Wow. Maganda yan. Aabangan natin yan. A sport na alam ko na maaaring ika nga, tayo pwedeng manalo dyan sa rowing. Of course, water sports. Dahil tayo ay maraming pwedeng pagtrainingan, ika nga, at tayo ay archipelago. Ivan Sal naman, ito naman. Ivan, kanina ang tumambag sa atin na balita yung pagkapanalo ng ating under-16 team sa FIBA Asia Youth Championship. Ika nga, tinalo natin ang Japan para makapasok hindi lamang sa semis, kung hindi sa World Cup. Of course, the other day, kahapon, tinalo nila ang Korea, breaking the curse of the Koreans laban sa atin. Gaano kalaki itong panalong ito para sa iyo, Ivan? And do you think na magandang building block para sa ating future ng Philippine basketball?
I say yes kasi nga, you mentioned nga, first time ever na nanalo ang Philippines sa South Korea in a FIBA youth event ever. And in style, 24-point win. And kanina sa laban ng Japan, nagpakitang gila si Keeper Alas, yung anak ni Coach Louie. Pero in the end, siya pa yung nagbigay ng 2 game sealing assist kay Bon Daha para ma-sure yung panalo ng Gila. So, this is a good development for basketball. And actually, hindi lang si Keeper yun nandun. Pati sa pangkapatid niya ng Gomez Del Llano, si Jaime. So, and also CJ Amos, and they also have Elijah Williamson. The future looks bright for Gilas. Especially ito si Joaquin Ludovice nung kahapon. 7 triples, I think it's also a FIBA record. FIBA Asia record. So, masayang panuhin tong Gilas kagating sa Under-17 World Cup.
Grabe, talagang kumbaga meron na tayong pwedeng gamiting pundasyon ng ating programa sa mga susunod na taon. Ang tanong na lamang kung ating ma-harness ng mabuti itong talents ng mga batang ito at mabigyan ng magandang programa. Yun naman lagi ang problema natin na minsan nandyan ang talent pero hindi natin magamit ng tama. Alright, well, ready na kayo sa ating fast take this morning, mga Ivan. Alam nyo na ang drill, alam nyo na ang mga drill dito. Bato-bato sa langit, tamaan, huwag magagalit. Walang tama o walang mali. Ang opinion nyo ang mahalaga. You have 1 minute to answer every fast take issue. And we'll begin with the first one. Alam natin, nakatatapos lamang ng PBA draft last Sunday kung saan si Stephen Holt ang number 1 pick na kinuha ng Terra Firma Jeep. Pero yun lang ba ang magandang balita? Kaya ang tanong sa ating unang issue, sino ang biggest winners at biggest losers ng PBA Draft. I'll begin with you, Ivan Su. 1 minute, go!
For me, yung biggest winners po nung nakarang PBA draft is Rain or Shine actually. Nakuha na si Luis Villegas and Keith Datu at the first round of the pick. So they really utilize yung draft picks, yung drafting rights nila nung time na yun, and made sure na meron silang replacements from the likes of Bo Belga to make sure na yung young core nila is something that should be looking forward for years to come, lalo na nakakuha na sila ng experience internationally sa William Jones Cup. While they might have not won a lot of games there, pagbalik naman dito pagbalik naman po nila sa PBA, it's assured naman ho na magiging malakas sila. For me, yung losers naman ho nung draft is yung malalaking teams, TNT, SMB, Nebra, walang masyadong kinuha nung first round, and unless they have something planned, medyo it's puzzling for the fans kung bakit hindi sila nakakuha agad from their picks.
Maganda yung sinabi mong yun, unless they have something planned. Parang may alam ka na na mangyayari na naman. Hindi, albiro lang. Alam naman natin na yan ang laging haka-haka na maaaring masungkit yung mga ibang player na nakuha sa draft ng mga malalaking team. Alright, Ivan Sal, same question. Sinong biggest winners at losers sa nakaraang PBA draft? 1 minute, Ivan. Go!
Ayun. Actually, I agree with Ruiz na Reno siya ang biggest winner because they got what they wanted. Nga, Coach Kieng told us last Thursday or the previous Thursday na they wanted bigs and they got it with Villegas and Datu, and they can get Datu immediately kasi siya is cleared to play. Then si Villegas, you can wait for him kasi is still recovering from injury. And then they also got TNT's 2025 first round pick pending its approval sa PBA office. Nga, I can correct mo na si Ivan Ruiz na TNT is set to get Henry Galinato from that TNT 2025 pick. And ang biggest loser ko actually hindi teams players. Fran Yu and Richie Rivero kasi they were projected first round picks pero si Richie ng second round. Si Fran Yu bumagsak pa ng fourth round. So
correct.
Nang hinayang talaga ako na why did they fall down that deep sa PBA draft?
Well, very interesting yung mga sinabi mong yan dahil yan ang mga projected. In fact, last week na nag-uusap kami dito, isa sa mga pangalan yan lumabas na yan, sila Fran and of course si Richie. But clearly, ang Rain or Shine, ang talagang maganda ang haul na nakuha, and hopefully ay ito sila ay umangat, no? At of course, atin ding inasahan na sana itong mga top picks na to ay manatili sa kanilang mga koponan para naman matulungan nila ang parity sa liga, dahil diyan naman talaga na naayos natin ang balanse ng liga diyan sa pamamagitan ng mga draft na nangyayari taon-taon. All right, let's go to our second issue of the morning, talking about parity. And of course, talking about Coach Yeng Giao na last week after the draft, nagbitaw ng mga salitang parang pakutya, na parang warning na baka nga may mangyari na namang hocus-pocus. Ito po ang tanong, paano maiiwasan na mapunta lang sa big companies ang mga top players ng draft katulad ng sinasabi ni Coach Yeng Giao? 1 minute, Ivan Sal, ikaw muna. Go!
Ayun, for me ito, ang nilagay ko dito, strict implementation of salary cap kasi nga, I'm hearing yung mga big teams, they can offer more than the 420k. Ay, pa I'm hearing, pero yun nga, siyempre dapat strict implement yung salary cap para pantay halos lahat, at least muna. And of course, ito, napaka-importanting topic, expansion. Like I mentioned, sa draft pa lang, di ba? Yung mga malaking pangalan, bumagsak pa ng fourth round. They could have been, kung mas maraming teams, they could have easily been at least in the second round or maybe in the first round. Yeah. So, I say it's time for the PBA to add more teams. Actually, I think Com really mentioned before na parang may dalawang nagustong sumali, pero I don't know what happened. So, but he said it's open for expansion. So, let's see what happens there.
Alright. Well, magandang punto yan. Expansion, of course, alam natin, pag nagkakaroon ng expansion, nagkakaroon din ng redistribution ng talent. Ang tanong lamang dyan kung kaya makipagsabayan ng mga expansion teams. Dahil, kagaya na nakita natin in the last expansion hanggang ngayon, wala pang nakukuhang pag-angat itong mga nag-expand noong panahon na 2014. Alright, Ivan Su, same question. Paano maiiwasan na mapunta lang sa big companies ang mga top players katulad ng sinasabi ni Coach Yang Giao? 1 minute, Ivan. Go!
Bukod nga po yung sinasabi na yung call for stricter salary caps and yung tighter implementations ng rules sa PBA, teams actually should be have a roadmap for their players na hindi lang sila kukunin para lang makakuha ng draft or para lang makakuha ng mga ng players. They have to convince their picks, their stars, their up and coming stars na we want to win. We have a project. Please bear with us. Kasi may mga players din sa PBA na actually tinanggihan pa nga yung mas malaking salary, mas malaking game time sa B-League. So I think it can work for other teams, but it has to be done dun sa management ng mga franchises to make it work.
Well, making it work always comes with a mindset na dapat ay league first ang pag-iisip, hindi ang sariling kapakanan. Of course, lahat ng koponan gustong manalo. Kaya, again, paulit-ulit ko po sinasabi, obligasyon ng Commissioner's Office na balansehin ang liga. Ang mga teams, hindi nyo pwedeng sisihin. Talagang ang kanilang pakay, manalo. In whatever legal way it can be done. Nakita naman natin ang announcement ng San Miguel. They have spent 1 billion pesos on their teams. Yan ba naman ay hindi pa senyales para tingnan ng liga ang pagbalanse? At nasa commissioner yan kung papaano gagawin ang trabahong pagbalanse ng liga. Huwag po tayong umasa dun sa pinapakitang ITR ng mga sinasabi nyo, nagpapresenta ng ITR para ipakita ang salary cap. Naku po, huwag na po tayong maglokohan. Siguraduhin po nating maayos ang pagpapatakbo ng ating liga para po lalo pang lumaki ang ang hanap buhay ng ating mga players. Alright, let's go to our third and final issue of the morning. Ito ay patungkol sa Gilas, Pilipinas kung saan alam naman natin na nangyayari, mga Ivan. Wala pa ring linaw at malalaman siguro natin mamaya kay Mayor Bambol kung ano ang mangyayari dyan sa Gilas lineup na yan. Pero ito ang tanong, sa likod ng issue sa pagbuo ng lineup ng Gilas para sa Asian Games, kaya pa bang mag-podium finish ng basketball sa Asian Games? I'll begin with you, Ivan Su. 1 minute, go!
Com, I'd like to be cautiously optimistic na lang muna for the Gilas team. Ang daming nangyari since the World Cup and I know Coach Tim and his players are doing what they can to form a formidable team para sa Asian Games. For me, let's just see muna how they'll do muna sa group stages nila. They have Bahrain, if I remember correctly, they have Bahrain, they have Thailand, and they have Jordan who has TNT import Ronde, Hollis Jefferson. So at the very least, there's some familiar territory for Coach Tim and for Justin Brownlee kasi nakalaban na nila yan nung Governor's Cup. So let's see how they do sa group stages nila and then let's see what will happen po on the next phases ng Asian Games.
Maingat na maingat ka, Ivan. Kung sa bagay, talagang mahirap gumawa ng prediction ngayon dyan sa nangyayaring kaguluhan pa. Hindi pa nga natin alam kung sinong lalaro dyan na hanggang kaduluduluhan eh. Alright, Ivan Sal, ikaw naman. Sa likod ng issue sa pagbuo ng lineup ng Gilas para sa Asian Games, kaya bang mag-podium finish sa basketball ang Pilipinas? 1 minute, Ivan. Go!
It's tough to say this, but my answer is no. Kasi, yun nga, parang nakalata sa laban nila kagabi sa Changwon yung kulang sa preparation kasi nakalamang sila natin ng 13 points yata if I'm not mistaken, pero nakahabol pa ng Changwon to just 1 point, especially because of Dante Cunningham. So parang although they eventually won, parang there's still a cause of concern, especially. Pero yun nga, maganda yung group stage ng Gilas. They have Bahrain, they have Thailand, they have Jordan. Maybe beatable, but yun nga, Thailand has improved tremendously over the years, and also Jordan, they have RHJ. So, or Jordan, I mean, they have RHJ. So, medyo cautious din ako sa mangyayari sa group stage before moving forward.
Well, I admire your candor, Ivan, and I share it actually, na I have my doubts about the podium finish. And hindi to dapat personalin sapagkat Kung ang Amerika nga, ang USA hindi naka-podium finish sa World Cup eh. Amerika na yon. Tayo pa na ngayon lamang naghanda at meron pang kaguluhan. Of course, we are all basketball crazy fans na talagang umaasa sana na magbigay ng medalya ang basketball dahil isa yan sa pinakamahalagang medalya para sa ating mga Pilipino. Pero nakikita naman po natin sa paghahanda, puspusan, talagang sakripisyo pero hindi po ganyan ang ating inaasahan sana sa ating mga liderato na sana'y mas maganda pa ang pag-ayos ng basketball dahil yan po ay ating laging inaabangan. I hope na magkaroon ng milagro, magkaroon ng minor miracle. I hope na talagang lahat ng itinira ni Justin Brownlee ay pumasok at kargahin tayo ni Junmar Fajardo at ng iba pang mga players ni Coach Tim Cone. But in the end, hindi lang po pag-asa ang dapat nating sandalan kung hindi tunay na paghahanda para sa isang napakahalagang event katulad ng Asian Games. Mga Ivan, maraming salamat sa inyong pagsama sa atin ngayong umagang ito. Kita-kita tayo bukas dyan sa Chooks to Go FIBA 3x3. Maraming salamat.
Thank you.
Mga kaibigan, si Ivan Saldejano, Editor-in-Chief ng Dugout Philippines at si Ivan Suwing ng Daily Tribune Sports sa Fast Take. Alright, bago tayo mga kapatid mag-break at ating pong ipakilala susunod nating magiging panauhin, isa muna pong paalala mula sa ating mga kaibigan sa Smart. Puso Pilipinas is a movement to celebrate the Filipino athlete powered by Smart. Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. Get a chance to win exclusive Puso Pilipinas merch by sharing their Facebook page in your social media accounts with hashtag Puso Pilipinas. The GigaLife app is the latest mobile app from Smart that lets you discover and enjoy your passions with the different Giga promos. It can be downloaded and used by Smart Postpaid, Smart Prepaid, Bro Prepaid, and TNT subscribers via the Apple or Google Play Store. What can the GigaLife app do for me? Check your balance, monitor your current subscription, top up using debit credit card, subscribe to the latest Giga promos, monitor your data consumption, auto-detect your mobile number when you are connected to Smart Network one-tap subscription to the most popular offer, Giga Video 99. And of course, Power and Play is powered by Smart. Live more today. At sa ating pong pagbabalik, ang ating makakausap at kakamustahin natin ang Team Philippines sa Asian Games. Walang iba kung hindi ang Pangulo ng Philippine Olympic Committee, Mayor Abraham Bambol Tolentino. Ito po ang Power and Play. Hatid sa inyo ng Cherry Loom, Cherry Tigo, Chooks to Go at ng True Religion. Ang oras po natin, 8:37 ng umaga. This time check is brought to you by M2T Drinks, your natural source of electrolytes.
I dare to dream big, to be a voice of my generation, to inspire resilience in the face of roadblocks. And in sharing my stories, I let others share in my passion.
Follow Kai's stories on Twitter and share yours. With Smart Double Giga Stories. Share 2 times the passion with 2 gigabytes for Twitter and more. Guaranteed every day, plus data for all sites.
Simple, smart ako.
Sherry. Masarap. Malinis. Friendliest store crew. At higit sa lahat, healthy. Ang bawat manok ay laki sa alaga, hindi sa gamot. Garantisado, zero antibiotics. And that's the Chooks experience. Kaya mag-Chooks to stay na. Dito lang sa Chooks.
and Play with Noli, Eala.
Pinarangalan ng PIMA bilang Radio Station of the Year, Radyo 5, True FM. Dito tayo sa totoo. Totoong balita, totoong kwento. 92.3 Radyo 5, True FM. True News Update.
Narito ang Radyo 5 True FM News Update. Naka-white alert status na ang lahat ng ospital sa Calabarzon. Kasunod ito na makapal na smog o fog na bumabalot sa ilang mga bayan sa Batangas at Cavite mula sa Taal Volcano. Apektado na rin ng fog ang ilang bahagi ng Metro Manila. Ang alert white ay ang kahandaan ng mga ospital at pasilidad sa pagtugon sa emergency situation. Dahil dito, on call for immediate mobilization ang medical personnel. Hanggang kahapon, umabot na sa 22 bayan at lungsod sa Batangas ang apektado ng sulfur emission mula sa bulkan. At yan ang balita. Ako si Cherry Baile para sa Radyo 5 True FM. Dito tayo sa totoo.
Totoong balita, totoong kwento. 92.3 Radyo 5, True FM. True News Update.
Mukhang kailangan ko na naman palitan ng bubong ko, pare. Mag-iisang taong pa lang yan. May tulo na kagad.
Ay, bossing! Baka naman kasi hindi matibay yung ginamit nyo. Dapat ang gamitin mo ay cherry loom, ang yerong aluminum. Basta yero, cherry loom. Tibay protektado sa pangmatagalang yero.
Totoong abot na abot ang True FM saan man panig ng Pilipinas at sa buong mundo. Basta may Pilipino. Sundan at ilike ang Radyo 5 True FM sa Facebook, TikTok, Instagram at sa X o Twitter. Dito na tayo sa totoo. True FM. Tunay na kapatid. Maaasahan sa radyo at online.
Mukhang kailangan ko na naman palitan ng bubong ko, pare. Mag-iisang taong pa lang yan. May tulo na kagad.
Ay, bossing! Baka naman kasi hindi matibay yung ginamit nyo. Dapat ang gamitin mo ay cherry loom, ang yerong aluminum. Basta yero, cherry loom. Tibay protektado sa pangmatagalang yero.
Sasagutin na ang inyong mga tanong ukol sa serbisyo ng mga ahensya ng gobyerno, trabaho, negosyo at kalusugan. Itutulay ni Cheryl Cosing ang tulong na kailangan mo. Sagot kita! Sagot kita sa 92.3 Radyo 5 True FM. True FM. Dito tayo sa totoo. Simulcast sa Radyo 5 FB page.
Mukhang kailangan ko na naman palitan ng bubong ko, pare. Mag-iisang taong pa lang yan. May tulo na kagad.
Ay, bossing! Baka naman kasi hindi matibay yung ginamit nyo. Dapat ang gamitin mo ay cherry loom, ang yerong aluminum. Basta yero, cherry loom. Tibay protektado sa pangmatagalang yero.
Power and Play with Noli, Eala. Muli po, nagbabalik ang Power and Play at kasama na po natin ngayon na walang iba. Huwag na tayo magpatumpik-tumpik. Mula po sa China, ang Pangulo po ng Philippine Olympic Committee, si Mayor Bumble Tolentino. Magandang umaga, President Bumble.
Chair Noli, ni hao. Gandang umaga sa inyong lahat.
Ang ganda daw ho dyan sa Hangzhou,
Yes.
President?
Yes, this is the second most beautiful cities
Oh.
in China. High-end, high-tech, because this is the base of home base of Alibaba and dito sa pinanganak.
Oo.
So, yeah.
Oo, napakaganda nga daw.
Super.
So far at ang mga nababalita natin ay napakaganda po ang reception. Unang-una po, President Bumble, kamusta po ang mood ng ating koponan as we begin the 19th Asian Games?
Okay naman, they're excited for some of the games. Volleyball won, 'di ba? Lalaki kaya lang di ata umabot sa sa target. So parang tapos na yung nila.
Oo.
Meron tayong isang babae sa rowing na finalist na pumasok. No?
At nanalo yung ating football team kahapon.
Yes, yung football pa, no?
Oo.
Yung sa rowing si Del Caco.
Mm-hmm.
So after the opening mamaya, we were just busy sa opening. We were given 90 slots to parade. No? So hinahanap pa namin yung pinagbibigyan natin ng barong kasi yung iba may back out, pagod sa biyahe, may layover sa Hong Kong,
Oo.
etc. May laro na, so malalayo yung iba. We're still looking for those 90 who will parade. Pinayagan na yung officials, so baka makita niyo bakit ang daming officials kasi yun ang pampalit natin dun sa mga athletes na hindi makaka-parade.
Okay. At least
Para
malinaw
lang
yan.
dami mag-parade.
Oo, at least malinaw ho yan. Alright. Press Bumble, time and time again, binabanggit nyo sa inyo mga interview na malaki ang chance natin malampasan yung 2018 performance natin sa Jakarta, Palembang. Ano po nagbibigay sa inyo ng kumpiyansa?
Sana, God willing, even without Carlos Yulo, with Kaloy kasi, easy of 2 goals yan sa kanya. Nakasabay lang ng Belgium World Qualifying niya sa Olympics. No? So, spite of that, kahit wala siya, kaya pa naman ng boxers. Ang boxers natin kasi, this Asian Games will be direct qualifying sa Paris. So, ang kondisyon nila, main condition nila, talagang buhos na to kasi ito nga yung qualifying.
Correct.
Pag naka-gold and silver ka,
pasok.
Sure of pasok ka na. So, malaki yung chances natin. We have 8, 9 boxers at stake. No? So, yun ang briefing namin sa kanila.
Of course.
May weightlifting pa.
Oo.
May weightlifting pa na nasa baba ni Heidelid. And sure of gold. God willing, sure of gold si EJ. Diba?
So,
siya number 1 sa Asia. Number 2 in the world. Diba? Sino pa? Mga surprises natin. E-games. Martial arts.
Swimming. Swimming. Oo.
Kaya even your kamag-anak, tennis.
Si Alex, oo.
Si Alex, mixed doubles. And sa golf, baka may surprises din. Kahit wala na si Yuka at saka si Bianca. No?
Oo.
Sa lalaki, I think.
In the end, Press, ilan ba ho ang numero ng ating Team Philippines? Finally, ano ang number ng delegation natin?
Yung pa rin, 390 plus. Nabawasan lang ng mga na-injured nung training. But napalitan na naman natin yon kasi allowed yon. Basta nasa long list ang ipapalit mo. Basta na-injured na sa long list. Yun ang sinasabi ko noon pa. Long list is very important.
Well, pag-usapan natin yung long list na yan dahil yan po ang inaantabayanan at inaabangan ng napakarami nating mga lokong-loko sa basketball. Ano ba ho talaga? Unang-una, bago natin puntahan kung ano po ang desisyon dun sa apila natin, ano ba ho talaga ang punot dulo ng problema dito sa lineup ng basketball, Press Bumble?
I'll be frank, no? Siguro na-busy sila sa FIBA World Cup. Nung pa sinasabi yan, sa lahat, not only basketball, na Asian Games is the Olympic of Asia. Don't belittle Asian Games.
Correct.
No? So, send the best. So, nagkaroon ng notices, deadline, long list. Repeatedly, lagi namin sinasabi, pinapaalala yan. Hanggang sa, alam naman, Pinoy, laging last minute. Pero kahit nag-last minute, hindi pa rin naasikaso yung iba. So, yung mga personal decision siguro nila na hindi na kailangan sa long list to, kaya na to ng team na to or what. Yung ibang sports, gano'n, no? O what if na-injured, di ba? Tapos meron palang mas magaling. After sarado na yung qualifying, may lumabas na mas magaling. So, paano natin mailalagay yun kung hindi nyo nilagay sa long list, di ba? Masyadong nagka-kumpiyansa or nakalimutan. Whatever reasons.
Press,
yun yung sinasabi natin.
Sino ba ho naglalagay o nagbigay nung 60-man at nung 37-man? Ang SBP mismo yan?
Yeah, of course, it will be from NSA. You know? Sumusunod, tinatanggap lang namin yung mga pasok nila. Hindi naman namin,
mga pangalan.
Hindi naman namin pwedeng pakialaman yun. Okay. Unless it's a controversial issue. Like, merong pre-controversial issue. Like what happened to to EJ, tennis, etc., and swimming, it's under the watch of POC. Pag merong issue, then tsaka kami pumapasok. Teka muna, parang mali ang ano nyo. Di maganda yung lineup nyo. So, last say. Pero doon sa iba, siyempre, ano yun, we respect what they submitted.
And
Hindi
yan,
namin pwedeng pakialaman.
and yan, Pres, talagang merong mga tinakdang deadline kayong binibigay sa lahat ng NSA.
Yes. You know, kulang na lang bang mind us? Kulang na lang bang hindi lang kami makapag-text, please mind us. Diba? Sa dinami-dami ng mga staff and everything, no? Dapat tinutukan. China is China. Iba yan. Pag sinabi niyang ito, deadline, ito. Pag sinabi niyang ito lang ang pwedeng pumunta, ito. Diba? Hindi naman yan like some ASEAN countries na pipilipit natin.
Madadaan sa pakikisama.
Yes, so at saka maraming baka maraming i-connect eh. Especially tinalo natin sila sa World Cup.
Doon ho kasi sa mga
pag-uusapan natin.
Tama yan. Medyo merong gustong patunayan. Doon kasi sa mga nagtatanong, bakit daw kailangan pa ng 60 man, 37 man? Sinasabi ko nga, alam nyo, eligibility yan. That's part of the eligibility procedure. But kayo na po, Pres Bambo, lang mag-explain. Bakit po kailangan ng mga ganitong 60 long list tapos na po-prune down until the final list?
Yes, kasi hindi mo masabi kung ano yung bukas, di ba? Hindi mo masabi kung sino wag naman sana. Pag may na-injured, so madali magpalit. Nauso yan din nung COVID. Eh. Paano kung biglang may nag-positive? So, sinong ipapalit mo? Diba? Pero kaya lang, before, walang long list. Madali magpalit hanggang hindi pa nag-i-start ang game.
Okay.
Diba?
Pero
para
ngayon,
naman fair na yung iba, paano may bibigay kung wala pang passport pero hindi pa nalabas. So, yung mga tipong gano'n. So, laging may backup. May plan B.
alright.
Kung mga plan A, plan B. So ito yung plan A ko na ito yung team. So plan B ko ito. Pag ito, marami nangyari sa iba niya na nanganak yung asawa so hindi na makakapunta.
Correct.
Diba? Yung mga ganung
Lalo na sa contact sport, talagang ang daming injury na pwedeng mangyari. Kaya talagang kailangan...
So, may replacement in short. Dapat may long list of replacement.
Okay.
So naglagay lang sila ng policy na all replacement will be coming from long list.
Okay. Well, Mayor, ito na ho.
Simple as that.
You have said, again, also in your interviews, na you will push hard dun sa mga pagbabago na inaapila natin sa Gilas Pilipinas basketball team. And ang bali-balita is that it will be discussed in your final meetings. Ano po ang latest, Mayor? Ano ho ang pinaka-final decision dun sa apila natin na mapasok yung 4 na player ni Coach Tim Cone?
Alam nyo, I'm monitoring and supervising not only basketball. We have 40 plus sports to deal with. No? So, as a POC president, nagkataon lang na talagang Filipino love basketball and the most popular sport in our country. So, kailangan tutukan. Pero hindi ko naman pwedeng pabayaan yung ibang sports din. No? So kinakain din yung schedule ko, especially some meetings. Pinapatawag tayo ng IOC, different departments, NSA Affairs, Olympic Solidarity, kanya-kanyang schedule yan, iba-ibang hotel, takbo dito, takbo doon. So in short, hindi natin pinababayaan ng basketball. Kaya nga sabi ko, doon sa latest, kahit 1,000 times nilang i-reject yung LAR natin, the LAR, the list of athletes replacement, kahit 1,000 times nilang i-reject, 1,000 times din nating ipupush. Di ba? Wala akong pake kung i-reject nilang i-reject. Hanggat hindi pa nag-i-start ang
laro.
Official na laro. So, kung yung team natin will be leaving today or tomorrow, tomorrow ata o today.
Parang bukas yata ho.
Yeah, bukas. I don't mind kung hindi pa kasama yung apat, no? Kung hindi pa kasama yung apat. Medyo meron lang konting supply sa approach na dapat pala nag-apply na lang ng tourist to Beijing or to Shanghai. It's a 1 hour train to speed train to Hangzhou. O pumunta muna ng Xiamen as tourist. Ay kaso nasa record na yung application last athletes, no? Kaya hindi maka I mean, it's easy to be here kung nandito na. No? Around China, no? Or nanunood na lang. Di ba? Meaning, hindi pa rin ako nawawala ng pag-asa hanggat di pa nag-start.
Pero officially, Mayor, right now, talagang dinecline na yung appeal natin.
Yeah, kaya nga sabi ko, kahit 1,000 times nilang i-decline, 1,000 times pa rin ako nga appeal.
Talagang pambihira din ang fighting spirit mo, Mayor. Pambihira.
Di ba? Ganun lang, no? Kaya lang, hindi ko pwedeng dun lahat yung attention ko kasi I'm dealing with the 40-plus sports din, no? Yung gymnastics and golf and what else? Wala na. Talagang...
Wala na rin yun. Yung fencing, Mayor.
Wala na rin yun. Hindi na pinag-uusapan yun.
Okay.
I mean, kung talagang final na yung rejection doon, ayoko na munang ilaban for the love of basketball.
Para isa-isa lang ang laban muna. Isa-isa muna.
Yes, baka biglang ano pa sa atin yun eh. Ano ba talaga gusto nyo i-appeal? Nandiyan na yan eh.
Para baka sabihin, ang gulo-gulo nyo mga Pilipino, ang dami yung gustong palitan.
Sabihin, ba't ba ayaw sumunod sa sa playbook?
Okay.
Simple as that.
Mayor, alam natin, kasi marami na frustrate dito sa sitwasyon na to. Could this have been avoided? Pwede kaya, anong dapat gawin sa mga susunod na araw, sa mga susunod na mga laban natin sa continental tournaments, anong dapat gawin ng mga NSA?
Yes. Una, i-check agad, i-check agad kung, depende sa organizer, will there be a long list? Kasi ngayon nga lang lumalabas yung mga long list na yan. So dati naman wala yan eh. Nakailang palit tayo sa basketball ng Indonesia, remember? Diba? Huling pumasok pa si Clarkson noon. Nakailang palit. So on other games, SEA Games, etc. So yun muna unahin. Pero kung talagang kailangan mag-submit ng long list, mind us. Mind the rules. Mind the playbook. Diba? Sumunod lang. Dami namang staff ng all this. Ito tanong, Chair Noli, bakit ilan lang yung may problem sa long list? Bakit majority complied? 95% complied?
Tama.
Di po ba?
Oo.
So balik ako dun sa please mind us.
Hindi yung rule ang problema. Ang problema yung tumutupad sa mga patakaran.
Yes, baka nga ang tagal pa bago sumagot eh pag kami nag-i-email or nagme-message to WhatsApp o Viber.
Oo. All right. Well, alam nyo, of course, abangan pa rin natin yan at kami po yung nagpapasalamat sa inyo sa inyong fighting spirit. Pero of course, we have to start tempering our expectation dahil sabi nyo nga, talagang mahigpit ang mga organizers dyan po sa China. So again, yan ang mensahe natin siguro sa ating mga fans.
Imagine, every 4 years lang itong Asian Games. The next will be 2026. Supposedly, this was last year, di ba? During COVID na postpone lang. So, lagi na lang bang lesson learned? Hindi na matatapos yung lesson learned natin.
At saka matagal na ho sila dyan, kaya alam na nila yung mga patakaran na yan. Nangyari na yan noong 2014, nangyari yan nung pinalitan si Blatch. Hindi rin makalaro dahil si Douthit. Kaya si Douthit ang isiningit. Yun ang pagkakatanda ko dyan. So, napakarami na hong ganyan na nangyari. Kaya, well, again, lesson learned. Pero napakasakit.
It's part, sports talagang planning pa rin.
Planning.
Part of planning.
That's right.
Diba? Kung maagap ka sa planning, etc., madali yung execution.
Alright. Press, I know na medyo ayaw mo nagbibigay ng mga prediction, pero I have to ask you, ano ang forecast mo dito sa ating Team Philippines, Press, you think that this will be a good ano sa atin, good stint sa Asian Games?
Yes, I'm still praying, no? Lagi. Pag nasimba ako lagi na matapatan lang yung previous, then pag nalampasan pa lalo na, but as I've said, wala si Kaloy. Wala si Kaloy. So it's it's a God's blessing pag natapatan natin at na lampasan yung previous record natin.
Alright. Gusto ko lang magtanong din, Mayor, tungkol doon sa inyong isang binigay na announcement na na-excite ang karamihan ng tao dahil siyempre we're looking forward to the 2024 Paris Olympics na, Press Bumble. Yung pong binanggit niyo na baka may pag-asang lumaban si Manny Pacquiao sa Paris. Ano ho ang hakbang para mangyari to at meron na buong ginagawang ABAP at ang POC tungkol dito?
Yes, I'm working on it, no. Dun sa isang meeting ko the other day with IOC, I verbally laid down our cards. Then by October, we will formalize the request to the IOC. Then it will be forwarded to the caretaker of boxing. Kasi expelled na yung boxing. There's no boxing IF. No? So IOC task force ang may hawak. No? This Asian Games, sana yung qualifying, but Senator Man is disqualified na dahil 40 years
sa age
below ang requirement. But still, there's a universality route. On that universality route, they will give four male and I think 6 female. No? But you'll be boxing out sikuhan kayo ng 120 countries on that. So, nadaan yan sa mahabang process. Tingnan natin kung if it will help IOC shot in the arm for boxing.
Yes.
So, bakit hindi nila i-grant yung request natin?
Well, yun po ang isang angulo na I'm sure tinitingnan din yan ng IOC. Alam naman natin kung gaano kahalaga din ang star power pagdating sa Olympics.
Yes.
Mayor, before I let you go, kamusta? Alam po natin na nangyayari dito sa ating kapaligiran dito sa Manila. Just off topic. Kamusta po ang Tagaytay, Mayor, dito po sa smog na nangyayari? At
yes,
ano pong
ano yan Sir Noli, depende yan sa ihip ng hangin Pag ang hangin bumuga north, east, or west, so papunta talaga yan ng Tagaytay. Merong oras kasi na pag iba yung ihip ng hangin, papuntang Batangas South, so wala, clear. No? Pag po ang hangin bumuga pa west o pa north, yun, tumatama. Then sabi nila, yung ba yung umabot ng Pasig? Sabi naman ng P-Box, Pag-asa, hindi naman yan. Clear haze and smog yung nasa Metro Manila. Pollution talaga yun. No?
Yes.
Then, yun na nga, depende sa ikot ng
Pero wala naman ho tayo mga casualties sa Tagaytay, Mayor. Wala naman.
Wala pa naman. So far, so good. With God's blessing, so far, so good.
Well, Mayor, we hope that it will also be with God's blessing. Magandang performance natin and we wish you luck sa ating opening ceremonies. Marami pong manonood and of course mag-aabang sa performance ng Team Philippines.
This will be a great opening.
I'm sure it will be.
Yeah.
Dahil matagal pinagandaan ito ng organizing committee. Mayor, congratulations sa iyo.
Bintana namin yung practice nila, yung mga laser lights effects. Wow.
Papalabas ba sa Pilipinas to, Mayor? Papalabas ba dito? Meron ba tayong cover?
It will be, yes, meron.
Okay.
It will be viewed by
Okay, good.
Can be viewed by the Philippines.
Mayor, maraming po salamat sa inyo and good luck. Ingat po kayo dyan.
Salamat, Chair Noli, at magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat.
Mga kaibigan, ang presidente ng Philippine Olympic Committee na talaga namang busy sa paghahanda po dyan sa Asian Games. Walang iba kundi si Mayor Abraham Bambol Tolentino. Again, ngayon po ang update tungkol sa Gilas, Pilipinas. Mukha pong talagang dinecline na yan. Pero sabi nga ni Mayor Bambol, hanggang hindi naglalaro, patuloy po nilang iapila yung pong ating mga players na makapasok, yung 4 po na gusto ni Coach Tim Cone. Sana nga ay magawa ng paraan, pero again, sana po ay ating mahinahon po tayong tanggapin itong laban na to at wag po tayong masyadong umasa, pero magdasal po tayo na maging maganda pa rin ang paglalaro ng ating kupunan sa basketball at ng lahat ng atletang Pilipino na lalaban sa 19th Asian Games. Alright, we'll take a quick break. Pero bago po yan, silipin muna natin ang mga viral videos at mga pop culture sa mundo ng palakasan sa Stop and Pop. Naku, eksakto to. Ang video po natin ngayon, yung sinasabi ni Mayor Bambola, Know the Rules. Yan po ang ating title. Know the Rules. Panoorin niyo po itong video ito. Kasi itong si Kuya, na-save niya yung tira sa loob. Pero biglang nagyabang at pumasok. Pagkapulot ng bola, pumasok po sa loob ng goal habang sumisigaw sa crowd. Ayun, puntos tuloy sa kalaban. Para hindi yan mangyari sa inyo, kahit anong sport, unang-una, huwag kayong magyabang. Pangalawa, know the rules, kagaya ng sinabi ni Mayor Bambol. We will take a quick break. Sa ating pong pagbabalik, ang ating makakausap, ang ating pong tennis phenom, si Alex Eala sa Power and Play, at ang number 3 pick ng Rain or Shine, si Luis Villegas sa In the Spotlight. Ito po ang Power and Play. Hatid sa inyo ng Cherry Loom, Cherry Tigo, Chooks to Go, at ng True Religion. Ang oras po natin, 9:06 ng umaga. This time check is brought to you by M2T Drinks with Malunggay, Okra and Luya, your natural source of electrolytes.
I dare to dream big. To be a voice of my generation. To inspire resilience in the face of roadblocks. And in sharing my stories, I let others share in my passion.
Follow Kai's stories on Twitter and share yours. With Smart Double Giga Stories. Share 2 times the passion with 2 gigabytes for Twitter and more. Guaranteed every day, plus data for all sites.
Simple, smart ako.
Sherry. Masarap. Malinis. Friendly store crew. At higit sa lahat, healthy. Ang bawat manok ay laki sa alaga, hindi sa gamot. Garantisadong zero antibiotics. And that's the Chooks experience. Kaya mag-Chooks to stay na. Dito lang sa Chooks.
Power and Play with Noli, Eala.
Mukhang kailangan ko na naman palitan ng bubong ko, pare. Mag-iisang taong pa lang yan. May tulo na kagad.
Ay, bossing! Baka naman kasi hindi matibay yung ginamit nyo. Dapat ang gamitin mo ay Cherry Loom, ang yerong aluminum. Basta yero, Cherry Loom. Tibay protektado sa pangmatagalang yero.
Sasagutin na ang inyong mga tanong ukol sa serbisyo ng mga ahensya ng gobyerno, trabaho, negosyo at kalusugan. Itutulay ni Cheryl Cosing ang tulong na kailangan mo. Sagot kita! Sagot kita sa 92.3 Radyo 5 True FM. True FM. Dito tayo sa totoo. Simulcast sa Radyo 5 FB page.
Mukhang kailangan ko na naman palitan ng bubong ko, pare. Mag-iisang taong pa lang yan. May tulo na kagad.
Ay, bossing! Baka naman kasi hindi matibay yung ginamit nyo. Dapat dapat ang gamitin mo ay Cherry Loom, ang yerong aluminum. Basta yero, Cherry Loom. Tibay protektado sa pangmatagalang yero.
Pinarangalan ng PMAP bilang Radio Station of the Year. Radyo 5, True FM.
Dito tayo sa totoo.
Mukhang kailangan ko na naman palitan ng bubong ko, pare. Mag-iisang taong pa lang yan. May tulo na kagad.
Ay, bossing! Baka naman kasi hindi matibay yung ginamit nyo. Dapat ang gamitin mo ay Cherry Loom, ang yerong aluminum. Basta yero, Cherry Loom. Tibay protektado sa pangmatagalang yero.
25,000 watts ng totoong tunog ng FM radio. Totoong pinalakas, totoong pinagtibay ng mga batikang mamamahayag sa paghahatid ng news, public service, entertainment, music, information at inspiration para sa bawat kapatid, bawat Pilipino. Ito ang 92.3 Radyo 5 True FM. Dito tayo sa totoo.
Power and Play with Noli, Eala. Mayong buntag kaninyo tanan dyan po sa Cebu City sa lahat po ng ating mga nanonood, lalong-lalo na dun sa mga naghahanda na para sa Chooks to Go FIBA 3x3 World Tour Cebu Masters. Dyan po gaganapin sa SM Seaside City. Dyan po gaganapin yung laro. 12 mga kuponan po yan maglalaban-laban para dyan sa 3x3 ng FIBA. And ating pong kuponan yung Chooks Philippines Manila team na pinangungunahan ni Coach Chico Lanete at ni Mark Talio at ng ating pong mga tatlong foreign players. Good luck sa inyo sa simula ng mga laban ngayong araw pong ito. Alright, talking about, bago pala yan. Isa pong pagbati, kaya pala wala dito Happy birthday sa ating kasama dito sa Power and Play. Walang iba kundi si Jergen Miliena. Happy birthday Alam mo si Jergen, busy rin yan sa Joyride Sana nag-i-enjoy ka ngayon, Jergen. Alright. Sa lahat ng mga nagbe-birthday na rin, happy birthday sa inyong lahat.
Happy birthday!
Gusto na po natin ngayon ipasok, of course, ang isa sa mga lalaban po dyan sa 19th Asian Games sa Hangzhou, China. Siya po ay first-timer sa Asian Games, but siya po ay kilalang kilala dahil siya po ngayon ang naglalaro sa WTA Pro Circuit. She won her 2 titles out of her 4 this year. And napakaganda ng kanyang last showings doon po sa Japan and of course sa Guangzhou. So kamakalawa, nakapanayan po natin siya. And these are her thoughts about playing and performing for the first time in the Asian Games. Our tennis phenom, walang iba kung hindi si Alex Eala. At kasama na po natin si Alex Eala. Alex, good to have you back on the show.
Hi, Noli. Thank you so much for having me again.
Alam mo, nalilito na ako Last I knew, you were playing in Japan, and then you played in Guangzhou. You are now in the venue of the Asian Games, Alex?
Oo, nakakalito talaga. But yeah, so now I'm in Hangzhou, where the Asian Games will take place. And I finished a couple tournaments around Asia, in Japan, and here in China also, which went very well, in my opinion.
Oh, actually, I want to begin with that, because months ago, you were quoted as saying that you'll probably skip the qualification for the US Open. So you could actually concentrate on your preparations for the Asian Games. Would it be safe to say that all that you've done in the last few months, maybe in this last month or so, has been for preparatory to your first Asian Games, Alex?
Well, that can definitely be said. I've been working really hard these past couple of months, and I've seen a good measure of improvement in my game. But of course, the tournaments that I've played here were these past couple of weeks were also at a very high level. And the goal of this trip, I guess, to Asia was to play some matches against some really good players and get some good wins in. And I think I was able to get the rhythm of competition. So I'm super excited, nothing but excitement to start this first experience.
You know, I will go to those tournaments, but of course, the focus right now of many people, lahat ng ating kababayan, is what's going on in your preparations for the Asian. But before I ask you about that, you said nga that you've been preparing for this, your first Asian Games. Why is this so significant for you, Alex?
Well, I think iba talaga yung nararamdaman mo when it's a team event. And syempre, I'm always representing the Philippines, but this is really, it's different. It's not just an individual thing. It doesn't feel individual at all. And you know that each country is going to send the best of the best players that they have. So you're sure to get some good matches and good competition out there. And of course, what makes it special also is that it doesn't happen every year.
Right.
So it's not that often that I get to enjoy playing team event like this. Yeah.
You know, everyone says, every athlete that I've talked to always says, hindi naman nawawala yung pressure, it's always there. But the pressure of playing for yourself, I guess as a pro, and playing and representing your country, is there a difference?
Well, sa isip ko, I'm always representing naman the Philippines. So,
That's right.
I try to treat this as, well, just another tournament, diba? Even though it's a good tournament, I know. But I'm just trying to keep my head down and focus on what I need to do next, the steps in preparation, as you said, and try to control the emotions of being a first timer here.
You are one of 3 representatives of the country in the tennis competition, including Ruben Gonzalez and of course Francis Casey Alcantara. But you are the lone woman representative in tennis for the Philippines. How do you react to that? What are your thoughts about that, Alex?
Well, I feel very blessed that I have this opportunity. It's that's interesting when you say it out loud. But I'm happy that I'm here with obviously Kuya Ruben and Kuya Nino. I think they're also very experienced in these events, and they're going to be here to cheer for me, and I'm also going to be here to support them, and I think that it's going to be a very fun and exciting week ahead.
Interesting that you call both your teammates kuyas because they're obviously veterans. They're malapit na nga maging tito eh. Buti hindi mo tinawag na tito eh. But okay, having said that, have you gotten any tips from, especially si Alcantara? No, he's played in a lot of international competitions for the Philippines, and of course Ruben Gonzalez will be your partner in the mixed doubles. Have you gotten any tips from them, or even just mind conditioning to prepare you for the Asian Games?
Well, I've known them for quite a long time already, and this isn't the first time we've been teammates. So we played in the SEA Games last year also. So I think that we have good chemistry, I would say, and I think it will be easy to communicate with each other, and definitely many things I can learn from them. As you said, they're much more experienced in these types of tournaments. So I'm very eager to see what they have to bring and hopefully match their energy.
In that sense, Alex, have you practiced, particularly with Gonzalez, with Ruben Gonzalez, because he will be your mixed doubles partner. As you said, you have been teammates with them, but this is a different time, a different, I guess, place for you. Have you had any prep time with your teammates?
Well, unfortunately, no. As of now, not yet, because we all have our own schedules that we have to follow, and our own careers to think about. And I know that they're both doing really, really well in the doubles tour. and I've also been, in regards to mixed doubles, if that's what you're asking about, that I've been playing a lot of doubles events as well, and playing with a lot of boys, practicing with some boys. So I think that I'm well prepared, and I know that they're also well prepared. So we're gonna give it our all when we step on that court.
Have you seen the field that you'll be competing against, particularly in the women's side, in the singles? Have you seen it? And what do you think about the opponents?
Well, yes, I have a general idea of who's going to be here. And definitely it ranges. I think there's going to be a wide range of different game styles and some top players, some really, really good players. So that's another reason why I'm so eager to play this, is that it's another tournament that can give me exposure and just another opportunity for me to learn. And doesn't matter who I play against, I'm going to try my best to win. And if I don't, that's just another lesson.
I know that China has had very good players, and of course they are the hosts. Karamihan ng nasa field, I understand, are of course older than you. As usual, sanay ka na. But but when you look at that, the opponents, the field, and of course the experience that you will be facing, how do you measure yourself against this competition? Are you at all parang daunted by the opponents?
I wouldn't say daunted. If anything, I'm eager and I'm fired up to play these big players, right? And I know that I have what it takes in me, and most of them are going to be more experienced than me, and so I'm coming into this thinking I'm kind of the underdog or whatever. So I have nothing to lose, everything to gain. And I think the important thing for me is to do what I practiced for, like play in a way that I've been practicing and wanting to do for so long. And I think that my level of tennis these past couple of weeks have been a reflection of all the hard work that I've been doing. So I'm super excited, super eager to take on these bigger players.
And I guess super confident as well. And you're entering the Asian Games with your career high world ranking at 191, which was just released a couple of days ago. And obviously, this is a big boost not only to your confidence, I guess, but to your pro career. What does this mean to you? Getting this kind of world ranking right now, Alex, as you enter the Asian Games.
Well, it was this breaking top 200 was a huge, I would say, milestone for me and for my career. I think I've been stuck in the 200s to 250s, that zone, for a while, and I realized how big of a step and how much work it took to just fix those fine details and pass that step. And I believe that in the past few months I was able to do that, and it just makes me appreciate the people who've done it before me and the work that it takes to go every step, to just go down 10 spots and then 10 more spots and then 10 more spots, and having to defend points every time. And it's a process of getting to know the sport, and also part of transitioning into a real professional. And when I think about it, in the whole world there's like 200 women, and I best tennis players
in the world. Yeah,
I'm in the top 200 best women tennis players in the world, and I'm super proud of that. And I cannot say that it just came with ease. So I have my team to thank, and my parents and my family to thank, and of course the supporters. But I don't want it to stop there, and I know that it can slip away at any moment. So the most important thing for me right now is to keep my feet on the ground and going into Asian Games, I know that there's going to be a lot of even stronger opponents. So I need to just keep the focus and, head on.
Well, you talk about your pro career. Obviously this year has been very, very successful for you. 2 titles as a pro. You have qualified in the main draws of the last 2 tournaments that you've played in, and you've done so well against top-notch opposition. Let me ask you first. You said that transitioning into full-time as a pro. How has that been for you, Alex?
It's been great. It's of course a lot of day-to-day work, a lot of training, a lot of mental. It takes a lot of mental strength, but in the end, this is what I love to do, and this is what I've worked my whole life to be doing. So I couldn't be happier to be in this position and to have the opportunity to chase my dreams and to be able to do what I love.
What was the hardest part from that being a junior player to a full-time women's player in the pro level? What has been the most difficult part of that?
That's a good question. Well, I think it's, for one, learning to accept that the improvement's not always going to be like this. It's gonna be slow. It's very slow, and the higher you get up the mountain, the steeper it will get. So the improvement won't come as fast anymore. And of course, to just realize that this is a job now for me. This is like, this is what I'm going to do for, it's not just an after school activity or, it's really my career now. And I'm super blessed to be able to say that. But with that comes a lot of responsibility, which I'm still navigating. And I have my parents and my coaches to guide me through that. But I think that this helps me grow as a person and also mature a little bit.
Well, obviously the maturity is coming faster than most women or girls at your age. And, I guess it's not by choice, but force of circumstances, because you really have to keep up with all of the other more experienced players. But when you look at yourself, and if you have a self-assessment, Alex, what has been, I guess, your biggest improvement in your skill level that has made it a very successful year for you?
I think physically I've improved a lot.
Are you stronger? Are you stronger now, you think?
Yes, I can say.
Nararamdaman ko nga.
This has been a focus for me for a while now, and I think with all the time being added up, I've been seeing the results of it on the court, and I couldn't be happier. It's a very, slow process, but it's worth it.
Well, obviously the conditioning is there. We can see that in your results, and I guess it also comes as you mature. Your body matures also towards your full strength. No? But there are also, of course, clear humps along the road. Yung mga W25 tournaments, kayang-kaya mo na, nilalampasan mo na yan, Alex.
Wait lang. Wait lang.
Okay. Pero
not always the case.
Not always the case. Okay lang. But the tougher odds in the bigger tournaments, obviously, there are bigger, tougher odds in the bigger tournaments. So, what do you think, on the other hand of the spectrum, are the factors that can get you to the next level?
That's another good question. I think kind of generally most of the aspects of my game need maybe one more step. Kunwari, I don't know, power could use one more step, and then one little step, and then fitness, speed could use another little step, and then mentally another little step, and then all of those steps together, if I'm able to make all of those happen, then I'll see my level increase.
Oh,
But
okay.
like I said, again, very slow road.
Parang video game, there are video games like that, di ba? You slowly add on to the strength level, but of course this is real life. But again, as a pro, and again, pro track moving forward, you have graduated from the Rafa Nadal Academy. Does that change anything in terms of your relationship, your arrangement with your trainers right now?
Before I graduated, I was on a scholarship to attend the academy. But now we've shifted to a professional contract. So our relationship is really that of a professional player and the tennis academy. But as for the people and the day-to-day interactions and things, I've been surrounded by these people for 5 years already, and I'm very close to them and I trust them a lot. And I have a lot of history with them, so my relationship with the people there is still the same. And the academy has done a lot for me, and I'm super thankful for them.
Are you adding additional coaches and personnel to Team Alex at the moment, or is it still the same now that you're full-time playing in the pro circuit?
Well, yes, I do have a couple coaches there. I have Danny and Joanne Bosch as my tennis coaches, and for my fitness coach, we have a woman on the team now. Her name is Yuk Bausa, and I think this team that I was able to build really has a solid foundation, and I think we have good relations with everyone and good communication. So far it's been working really great.
Well, at this point, as I said, you are at your career high ranking in the WTA. Are you right on track, you think? Are you happy with where you are right now? And what's the next level of development for you?
Well, I am very happy with where I am right now. Happy but not satisfied. And I think, I try not to think about all of these rankings too much. And of course, I take it one step at a time. I think the results have been coming, so I'll try to keep that up, try to train. But most importantly for me is to just think of the process and what I need to improve next, and what are the steps I can take to do that.
All right. Well, before I end this conversation, I want to go back to the Asian Games. You are in Hangzhou, China. What are you most? This is your first Asian Games. Sabi nga natin. What are you most looking forward to in your first Asian Games? The parade? What is it? The Athletes Village?
The Athletes Village. Wow, that's a good one also. But I think if I were to play one of the bigger players, then that would be something I would look forward to. And of course, playing mixed with Kuya Ruben. I don't get to play mixed doubles a lot. And, to play against boys is a real challenge. So I'm excited to see how that goes.
Well, I know that the Tennis Association in the Philippines is still in a... Yan po mga kaibigan ang panayam natin with our tennis sensation Alex Eala na ngayon po ay nasa Hangzhou para sa Asian Games. Siya po ay lalaban dun sa mixed doubles at sa women's singles. At ipagdasal po natin ang buong nating tennis team. Alam niyo po yung tennis, isang NSA yan na wala pa hanggang ngayon, wala pa rin NSA yan, suspendido pa rin at ang nag-aalaga dyan ay caretaker mula sa POC. And yet, look at our athletes trying their very best to represent the country. Kaya minsan talaga yung mga namumuno pa ang problema. Hindi yung mga atleta, mga kapatid, yung mga namumuno pa Kaya po sa pagpili sana ng ating mga leaders sa sports, ayusin po natin. At pag kayo naman po ay naupo na, wag naman pong puro pasarap na lamang ang gagawin niyo dyan. Ayusin niyo po ang kapakanan ng ating mga atleta. Alright, bago tayo magpatuloy at bago natin ihatid ang ating huling panauhin, isa muna pong paalala or pagpapasalamat sa lahat po ng mga tagapagtaguyod ng Power and Play now on our 6th year. Gusto ko po magpasalamat of course sa Cherry Loom, ang yerong may aluminum sa ganitong pabago-bago ang panahon mga kapatid. Sobrang init, tapos biglang uulan, meron pang ganyang smog. Kailangan natin ng matibay at protektadong bubong. Dapat ang bubong ay yerong may aluminum. Kapag may aluminum tsak na pang matagalan at isa lang ang alam kong dekalidad na yerong may aluminum, yan ang Cherry Loom. Tibay protektado sa pang matagalang yero. Cherry Loom, ang yerong may aluminum. Maraming salamat kay paring Elmer Ngo. Cherry Tiggo 5X Pro Hybrid. Elevate your driving experience with the all-new Cherry Tiggo 5X Pro Hybrid, where sustainability meets functionality. Get ready to embark on a journey of fuel efficiency and power like never before. Imagine cruising down the road with the impressive 1.5 turbocharged engine paired with a cutting-edge 48-volt hybrid system. This dynamic duo not only delivers exhilarating performance but also slashes fuel consumption effectively, making each mile a step towards a greener planet. The all-new Cherry Tiggo 5X Pro Hybrid is also equipped with a 10.25-inch capacitive touchscreen with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, full LED headlights and double-row daytime running lights for improved road visibility, auto trunk release, 6 supplemental restraint system airbags, and a quiet cabin for more peaceful Cherry drives. To learn more about the all-new Cherry Tiggo 5X Pro Hybrid, visit Cherry Auto Philippines website at www.cherryauto.ph or visit your nearest Cherry dealership.
Thank you!
Chooks to Go ang nag-iisang manok ng bayan. Subukan ang kanilang pinakabagong oven-roasted chicken na mas pinasarap dahil sa nag-uumapaw na flavorful chicken juice. Try also their variants, harissa roast, sweet roast, pepper roast, and of course their first dine-in restaurant, Chooks. Chooks to Go ang nag-iisang manok ng bayan.
Thank you!
True religion is in the Philippines, where passion meets power. Experience it firsthand. For your best style choices, visit True Religion at Conrad S. Maison, Mall of Asia Complex, Resorts World Manila, and Hacienda Designer Outlet, Silang, Cavite. Visit their newest branch at Grand Wing, Newport City, Resorts World Manila. True Religion, where passion meets power.
Thank you!
Joyride, ang bago ninyong kasundo. First booking nyo mga kasundo, use promo code JRMC Taxi, 50% off on your first MC Taxi ride. Book a Joyride MC Taxi for safe, affordable, quality, and fast rides. Ano pa ang hinihintay nyo? Download the Joyride Super App on Google Play Store and the App Store. Joyride, ang bago ninyong kasundo.
Thank you!
Elms Seafood Paluto, the latest offering of the Elms Resto Bar Group, located at Unit 2 Ground Floor, Cali Bistro, Ever Commonwealth, Quezon City. Enjoy their delectable seafood menu in a relaxed casual dining atmosphere for your salo-salo seafood meal. Elms Seafood Paluto.
Thank you!
Skin, your face and body anti-aging center with branches at Alabang Town Center and Green Hills San Juan. For your skin assessment and treatment schedule, please call 0917-890-1640 or 0977-809-8886.
Thank you!
ASEA Subic Beach Resort. Experience the getaway that you deserve and dive into limitless happenings, rejuvenating experiences, and gastronomic adventures. ASEA Subic Beach Resort.
Thank you!
M2 Tea Drink with malunggay, okra, and luya. Drink your gulay and fuel up on energy with M2 Tea Drink with malunggay, okra, and luya, your natural source of electrolytes.
Thank you!
Smart. Live more today. Maraming salamat po sa lahat ng ating mga tagapagtaguyod ng Power and Play. Alright mga kapatid, at this point, we are just about ready to bring you our next guest. Pero bago yan, isa muna pong pagsilip sa mga kasaysayan ng palakasan this week in sports history. September 24, 1920 or 103 years ago, ang tagal na nito gumawa ng kasaysayan si Babe Ruth bilang unang baseball player na may 50 plus homers sa isang season. 54 home runs ang nagawa ni Ruth sa season na yan na simula ng live ball era sa Major League. Bago yan, ang record ng homer ay 29 na si Ruth din ang nakagawa. Babe Ruth becomes the first player to hit 50 home runs in a season this week in sports history. All right. And we are just about at the tail end of our show. And of course, pagdating dito, we'd like to feature some of the celebrities and the stars in the spotlight. And today we feature the number 3 pick overall in the recent PBA draft. He's also the current reigning mythical 5 member of the UAAP in a one-and-done season with the UE Red Warriors. Ang kasama po natin, walang iba kundi ang Rain or Shine Elasta Painter, Luis Villegas. Good morning, Luis. Thank you for joining us today.
Good morning. Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Well, first of all, congrats are in order on your draft, as well as, of course, on the multi-year contract that you have signed with Rain or Shine. How does it feel to finally play as a pro in the PBA?
Amazing. You know, it's a dream come true, and just excited to be with this wonderful organization who believes and trusts in me. So I'm just getting ready to, give them everything I got.
As early as December of last year, after the UAAP, you had already declared your interest to play in the PBA in a time when so many young talents are moving over, crossing over overseas. Why were you so sure that you wanted to play locally in our local league?
Just because I know from experience from the UAAP how, Filipino basketball is so loved here. I felt the energy, I felt the passion. And I went to a couple PBA games and got to meet some coaches. And, it was just a wonderful experience that I wanted to be a part of in the future.
Many people, I guess, know you from school, but you only stayed a very short time with UE and in the UAAP. So, I'd like to know more about you after your one-and-done season, Luis. First of all, where did you grow up learning your basketball?
Yeah, I grew up in San Diego, California.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I kind of honed my skills. Since I was little, I've been playing basketball for, 20 plus years now. So, just learning the fundamentals since I was a young kid and going through all the experiences had just led me up to this point, and I'm forever grateful for that journey.
Who introduced you to the game, Luis?
My mother.
Your mother?
She was my first. Yeah, she was my first coach in Pee Wee basketball, and my dad played too in Mexico. So it was just seeing them play, and I have my whole family's into sports related stuff, whether it's volleyball, baseball. We're all super athletic. So it was just something that was a passion of mine and a passion of my family. So I just dove right in.
How many siblings do you have, Luis?
I have 2 younger siblings right now and 1 older brother.
So, and all of them are in sports, as you said. And of course, your dad, you said, played. Your mom also was your coach. So this is a sporting family.
Definitely. As I got older, life kind of hit and, they stopped playing. But they never stopped me, from continuing my dream. And even now, they're just super proud that I was able to fulfill, their dreams and my dreams, as well as being a professional basketball player.
I want to know which part is the Filipino side to you?
My mother. My
Your mother.
mother's side. Yeah, my grandpa, he's from Cavite, Noveleta.
What is your mother's maiden name?
Villegas.
Villegas. Ah, okay. So you're carrying your mother's name. All right. And you come from Cavite, in other words, no?
Mm-hmm.
All right. And did you know anything about Philippine basketball as you were growing up?
Very little. It wasn't until I was thinking of coming over here before the UE season. I started doing my research and watching a couple games,
Right.
and you know, but it was still a shock when I got here. Seeing it in person,
Mm.
feeling the energy and feeling the excitement. It was amazing.
I want to ask you about that, but before I ask you about that, but who was growing up? And you said you grew up in California.
Hmm.
Who were your idols growing up?
Um,
Basketball
I would
idols.
have to say basketball idols. I always like shooters,
Okay.
so Larry Bird, Reggie Miller, Clay Thompson. Clay Thompson was a big one for me just because I know he plays defense. He's always guarding one of the best players on the opposition's team. So, and he's an amazing shooter. He's one of the best already so far. So, yeah, those would probably have to be them right there.
Well, those are big names, and those are, of course, legends of the game. And there are sure signs of your style as well as your ability to shoot that three from all of these three great 3-point shooting players. Luis, what is your biggest motivation for playing basketball?
I would have to say my family.
Hmm.
Just how much they believe in me and they push me to continue my dreams. It was hard to leave home, come to a different country by myself, but they pushed me out. They wanted me to follow my dreams, so I can't let them down now. So they're my biggest motivation for sure.
All right. Well, you had a spectacular one and done year with the UE in the UAP, netting you a Mythical 5 award, of course. You had averages that were very impressive, 13, 8, and about 2 steals in a game. What did your stint in the UAP teach you about Philippine basketball in particular?
Just how dedicated, they are to basketball. I would walk down the street and, just see basketball hoops hanging on the side of a house or, on a pole and seeing little kids play. So it was humbling to see and, made me appreciate where I was and what I was doing and, take advantage of every opportunity that I had, to play at UE.
Do you think that it would have served you more if you had played a little longer, or one year was good enough for you?
We always talk about it. I talk about it with my UE boys that are still there. What if we had another year? And it would have been amazing.
I
Just to
know.
be in that experience again. It was short. It was a short year, but I felt like if I would have stayed, we would have, had the team together, and it would have been an amazing second year. We would have made a bigger run for sure.
Well, you had a good run. You were always there in the games. You finished 5-9, but still, it was a year that surprised many. Just like many were actually surprised with your selection, despite your inactivity, despite the injury. You were picked up in the third pick by Rain or Shine. Were you at all surprised by that selection?
From my agent, he was telling me, just be ready for anything. Be ready to go either top 5 or, top 10 or whatever. We knew that the injury was a factor. So, I came in with the mentality of, whatever happens, I'm just gonna be ready and thankful for whatever organization picks me. And it ended up all working out. Rain or Shine is a great organization who trusts me and believes in me. So I couldn't be happier.
Your coach, your soon-to-be coach, well, your coach now, Coach Yang Yao, has spoken glowingly about you. His words were high character guy, highly skilled, modern, big. Your reaction on the faith, on the great faith given to you by somebody who really doesn't give that kind of praise to many players, Coach Yang Yao, especially to a rookie.
Yeah, very thankful. I understand how big coaching is in the Philippines and, his statue here. So, I just very grateful for him to see that in me. And, it encourages me more just to, prove him right, prove him that what he sees in me is correct. And, I'm going to go out there and show everyone else what he sees.
He has said that you are a modern big, but you played in UE and you were a guy that was making threes left and right. You were carrying the ball, you were making those passes. Let's clear this up. Are you a big or a big guard, Luis? What do you think of yourself?
I would like to think of myself as a hybrid, a big guard. I think the closest comparison that I can kind of put myself is one of my former coaches at TNT would be RDO. Just how he plays and his style. We always joke around, and give each other some nudges here and there. But I definitely a combo of a big and a guard.
Excellent. Well, that's exactly what the Rain or Shine needs, and obviously they're getting the what the doctor has ordered. Talking about Rain or Shine, have you met your team, and what are your impressions so far of your team?
Yeah, I've met them. Yeah, yesterday was the first day I met Gabe Norwood, and the impression of the team is just very energetic, very welcoming, a good group of guys on and off the court. Our energy is amazing in practice, but when practice is over, we're all joking around and having a good time. And I'm just very blessed to be in a situation with these group of guys that are so supportive of me with this injury. They're very invested. They're telling me, don't rush anything, take your time, we'll be waiting. So, that gives me the hype to, get better as soon as possible so I can be out there with them.
Talking about your injury, what is the timetable for you? Coach Yeng has said January. How is your injury? How are you healing right now?
We're doing good. Where everything is going well. January is still the timetable. But we're being cautious. We don't want to rush anything, and we're just taking our time with it. But we're also trying to be proactive with the injury as well.
Soon you will be in the Pro League, and that's a big jump from the UAP. Obviously, a big difference. What are you most looking forward to in the PBA, Luis?
The level of competition. I've seen a couple games. I've witnessed a couple practices, and it's a very high level that I'm excited to play at and hopefully be a part of. So I'm just ready to get out there and show the PBA what I can do.
Are you ready for the physicality?
I would say I am. In practice, it's very physical, so I would get a little taste there. But I believe I am. Yes.
All right. I got a couple of questions here before I let you go. If you were to be asked, and obviously you've seen the PBA, you've watched the games of the PBA. Who do you want to guard? Who do you want to guard? Who do you want to match up coming into your rookie year?
No one in particular. There's obviously a lot of people that stand out, but as a rookie, you kind of just you got to be humble in this experience and just be ready for anything. So no one really in particular. I'm just ready and excited to compete with all these guys in the PBA.
Talking about being ready, what do you think do you bring to the table of Rain or Shine if and when you begin playing with them in the PBA?
Definitely shooting, some great defense, a lot of rebounding, and just the energy guy, someone that can bring energy to the team, someone that's willing to do the little things that help the big things matter in the big games, and and just bring another perspective. From sitting down and watching practice, I'm able to see the game from a different point of view, and hopefully just help my team out with seeing things from a different perspective.
As a rookie, Luis, what do you think will be your goals for this year?
My goals for this year would be Rookie of the Year. Is up there. Winning the championship with Rain or Shine is obviously our goal. We shoot high, and that's always what we want to shoot for. So I would have to say those are my goals right now. Is just big accomplishments for everyone.
Well, now I see why Coach Yang drafted you. Obviously, you're not only a high character guy, you are a very driven player, but also you will represent Rain or Shine very well. You're very eloquent, and of course, you come out really well. Thank you so much, and I wish you all the best, Luis, in your rookie year. I hope that your career will be starting with flying colors, and we wish you all the best in your pro career.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me on the show.
Thank you for joining us. Mga kaibigan, ang number 3 overall pick of the PBA draft, Luis Villegas. Wow, it'll be exciting to have this kind of player in your lineup. He's gonna bring a lot, and we certainly hope his injury heals right away, and sana nga ay lalo pang mapasaya ng katulad ni Luis ang mga fans ng Rain or Shine. Alright, that will do it for us today. Pero bago po yan, of course, gusto ko munang i-announce lahat po ng mga nanalo sa ating mga promos dito po sa Power and Play. Unahin natin yung top-up promo ng Joyride. Ang mga nanalo po ng 1,000 pesos e-wallet credits. This week, si Sammy C., Rachel Joy Rosalejos, Maxwin Ambros, Cristino Flores, at si Alfie Guillermo. Congratulations, you win 1,000 pesos e-wallet credits. Magagamit nyo sa MC Taxi at sa delivery and sa Joyride car, as well as Joyride Taxi. Alright, doon po sa nanalo last week ng Joyride Limited Edition Aqua Flaska na nagpadala po ng entry niya. Tingnan na nga natin, Santi, kung sino yung nanalo natin last week. May hashtag tayo last week. Of course, yung mga gusto po sumali, padala nyo yung selfie nyo, creative picture with the rider, and with the hashtag this week. Sino yung nanalo natin last week? Medyo iniintay pa natin. Yung video. Pero, ayan, nanalo. Si Angelica Enriquez Montenegro. Nanalo po ng Joyride Aqua Flask. Yan po yung kanyang litrato. Thank you so much. You will be getting a direct message from us. At yung mga nagpadala po ng ating ng komentaryo sa ating pinupulsahan, hatid sa inyo ng M2T drinks with malunggay, okra and luya. Ito po yung ating mga napili sa dinami-dami na mga nagpadala po sa Twitter as well as sa Facebook page. Ito po yung napili nating mga nanalo mula kay Zaldi Cosep Sahonia. For me, yes, my expectation for our team, Philippines, will bring home more than 4 medals because may mga sports tayo ngayon na malalaki ang chances na makakuha ng gold like boxing, weightlifting, pole vault, rowing, lawn tennis, football, and even basketball, to name a few. Alright, Zaldi, very, very optimistic siya. Sa ating susunod na napili, mula naman ito sa yan, Roy FM Vlogs mula sa Twitter ito at Roylan Marlang. Kayang-kaya but need mag-ingat sa quote-unquote cooking show ng host, Roy, very naughty. At yung huli nating napili ngayong linggong ito mula kay Francis Droff. Naniniwala ko na sisiw para sa Team Philippines ang 4-medal haul sa Hangzhou at feel ko may isa o dalawa pa na magsusurprise sa atin ng dagdag medal from other sports. Favorable ang Team Philippines ngayon sa sports dahil nasa peak tayo ng motivation, kaya ganado ang mga manlalaro natin to perform and totally clinch the medals with S para plural. Keep up the good work, Team Philippines. Power and Play with Noli Eala. Congratulations sa inyo lahat. You will get M2T drinks mula sa Nature Earth with malunggay, okra, and luya. Alright, that'll do it for us today. Magsama-sama ulit tayo po next week. Maraming salamat sa inyo lahat na nakinig sa atin at nanood po ngayong araw na ito. Lagi po natin sinasabi dito sa Power and Play tuwing Sabado, bawal ang masungit. At sa lahat po ng ating gawain, ad maiorem Dei Gloriam, all for the greater glory of God. Kami po ang 1PH Teleserbisyo para sa Pilipino. Susunod na po ang inay ko po. Happy Sports Weekend mga kapatid! More power, more play.
Sa kapwa ko Pilipino, ipagmalaki ang galing na meron tayo. Ilantad ang likas nating talento at magdala ng saya sa mundo. Sa harap ng pagsubok ay di susuko. Para sa pangarap tayo'y porsigido. Magpakitang gilas na at huwag magpatalo. Ipagdiwang natin ang Pilipino. Yan ang Pinoy. Mula noon at hanggang ngayon, talento natin ang bida. Mula sa simpleng bakuran hanggang entablado natin ipakita. May pagsubok man ng Pinoy, pinalalakas ng saya. San man tayo sa pulo, Chumbe, Sibay, Lakay, Amiga. Sama-samang pakita ang galing natin katropa sa kapwa ko.